Hi guys, and welcome to another quick Technical Wednesday rundown here on the Kiki and Manny Photography blog. My name is Manny, and today I want to show you guys a quick tip how to shoot tethered directly into Lightroom and run a preset on all of these images without having to do that afterwards. So the only thing you have to do is get your camera ready, set it up, get your USB cable ready, plug that in, start Lightroom and start your camera. So I'm going to go down and select Lightroom, open that, start up my camera, switch that on, okay. Now I have to go to File here at the top, select File, and in here Tethered Capture, start Tethered Capture. I still remember in Lightroom 2 you had to run a program between your camera and Lightroom so Lightroom knows from where to get the images. Luckily with Lightroom 3 we don't need that anymore. You just go to File, Tethered Capture and start Tethered Capture. Select that, a new window will pop up, and this is all your tethered capture settings. So we're going to start with the first thing, sessions. This your session name, what you want to call your shooting. For my purposes it's just going to be TUT now because of the tutorial purpose only. Then down here, segment photos by shots. I don't want to tick that box, I don't want that at all. Then naming sample TUT 002.dng, and you've got obviously some templates to rename your images. I'm going to say session name and sequence. If you want to, you're able to change it to file name and sequence, date or whatever, or if you want to have your own, go to edit and edit your own. I'm going to say session name and sequence. Then I'm going to start with start number 001 or maybe just 01. Good with that. Then destination over here. You have to select a destination where you want to locate the session. So you have to go over to choose, select choose, and I showed you last time in my other tutorial I do have a working station on my desktop. So I'm going to select my workstation, and in workstation I have a folder called shootings. Every time I do a new shooting I do a new folder in here and save all my images into there. So into shootings I'm going to put a new folder saying TUT session 1 and create that. Select that folder over here, choose, and I'm good to go. Destination is done. Now still my information. If you want to, you can put your own metadata in there. Select your metadata presets. If you don't have one, go down to edit and edit your presets. Select it and you're good to go. For my purposes now I'm not going to select any, I'm just going to say none. Then keywords. If you want to say session 1, bridal shoot, whatever you're doing, you can put that in there, and when you're done you just hit OK, and directly you'll notice there's a nice new window that just came up with all our camera settings. On the left hand side you see the camera that is connected to your computer, you see your session on the left, on the middle here your shutter speed, f-stops, ISO, white balance and developer settings, and you've got a big button to press the shutter, a small X to X that whole session, and a small settings wheel. So what I'll do now is just hit the shutter button once to see, yes, camera is connected, it just took a photo and the photo is being imported into Lightroom. As you see down here, first photo is being imported. I just took a photo of two sunglasses here in my room and we're good to go. Now you see it's pretty dull and it's not looking that nice, so what I want to do is just go to the developer mode, create a preset and integrate that preset into this whole tethering session. Because if you say have a client sitting right in front of your Lightroom and sees those images like looking like that, that doesn't maybe look so nice. So create a quick preset, hit that on there, and your client does not see any naked raws. So you have a small, say, nice preset running on that raw. So go down to developer mode, and in developer I'm pretty much going to quickly edit this image a little bit. What I wanted to do in here is go under basics and change my white balance a little bit up, maybe to 4200 to make it a bit cooler like that. What I still wanted to do is turn up the blacks a little bit, fill light a little bit, and brightness a little bit. Obviously, as you guys turn up these things and brightness and blacks, you obviously see that some white spots over here and some black dark spots over here start to burn out. Lightroom gives you a shortcut to help you with that. If you select the small triangle here at the top, you directly notice all the orange or purple sorry, not orange, just purple and blue spots over here, that is where it tells you that the blacks are starting to burn out. If I turn it up, you really notice it in the image. Everywhere the stuff is going to burn out, the black spots. So if I'm going to turn it down again, turn it down, down, down just a little bit. Okay, over here it looks good for me. The same with the white. If I'm going to go over to the other side in the histogram, I'm going to select that small triangle. It shows me this small red spot over here. There it's starting to burn out already. So if I'm going to turn up my brightness, it really will show a lot. Over there, it's everywhere burned out. So all my white pixels are starting to burn. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit, but I still want to keep my whiteness. Doesn't matter if you do have a little bit of burned out spots. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to turn off that triangle again because I don't want to see that. Then for just the tutorial purpose, I really want to push this colors in here. So I'll go down, basics, close that, go to my HSL color slider to saturator. And in saturation, I want to turn up the orange really a lot. I wouldn't do this in a normal picture, it's just for the tutorial purpose only. So I really want to push this so you can directly notice a difference in this image while we're shooting now. Okay, turn that down again, maybe go to details and sharpen that all the way. Okay, turn the radius down, sharpen it a little bit. Obviously you will notice it gets very noisy now, yeah, as we saw that. So what I'm going to do is go to noise reduction and just change the noise reduction up a little bit with the luminance. Okay, go hit details again, and that looks pretty much okay to me. Maybe still want to make it a bit cooler though. Okay, over there. So say this is your preset. So what you have to do now is if you're done with your preset, you'll just go over in developer stage still, go into the left hand side to find presets. Open presets and go to user presets, select that, and now hit the small plus over here. A new window will pop up and you're able to save this preset in here. So save this preset name to say TUT. I'm going to save it to TUT session 1. Session 1, big capital letters or small letters, whatever you want to. In folder user presets, please select that. And now this is important. You have to save all these settings in from your presets, otherwise it won't be saved as you edited those presets over here. So go down here and select everything, tick all the boxes that you did. Like I had white balance, yes. Basic toning, I had sharpening, yes. Treatment color, yes. Color split toning, not really, but I'm want to be sure, so I'll leave it on. Noise reduction, yes, had that, and the rest. Lens correction, no. Effects, no. Processing, no. Graduate filters, no. Okay, I'm good to go. If you want to have auto settings, you can also say auto settings, turn that and tick that off. But for me, I always do my own settings and tick that, because just to be sure. Then create, hit create, and you're done. Now, as you notice, your preset was just saved under user presets, which is done now. But if I take another exposure, it won't be edited directly with my new images that's coming in or being imported. So what you'll have to do is go to this bar again here at the top, your shutter bar, or whatever you want to call it, your importer bar, and on the right hand side select developer settings. Under here, don't select none, you have to select your preset. If you want to have a look, there's a few different other presets that are already in Lightroom, which are also nice to have. I'm going to go all the way down, and the last one is TUT session 1, just the preset that we had right now. So I'm going to move this up again, my bar, and I'm going to hit the shutter again, and it took a photo, just waiting till it's imported. There it is, and you'll directly notice that the preset is also, now it's still looking dull, boop, and the preset hit in. So if I'm going to move the sunglasses quickly for you guys, just to show you this is really working. Okay, take another exposure, and you directly notice, okay, it takes a little bit, the image is being imported, and preset will run on it. Now it still looks like the way I shot it, and bop, the preset hit in. So this is really awesome. If you shoot now, your client sits in front of the Lightroom, and all the time you shoot, a preset runs directly over it. You don't have to be nervous that the client sees some really bad RAWs or something. It will just look pretty nice. Alright, now another tip. If you guys want to get rid of this bar because it's just in your way, you can either just go up, don't hit the X here on the side, because this will kill the whole session. So you will cancel the whole session. So what you have to do is go to File again and go to Tethered and in here hide tethered capture window. So then it's gone, and you can also go on the side, as you guys know this stuff already, hit the small triangles and it will move out of the way, and down here as well, and hide that. And now you're able to just shoot behind, sit behind the camera, shoot, and your client can maybe sit in front of the computer and see directly all images. So I'm going to turn this again, take another exposure, and your client is sitting behind the computer, you are shooting, your client just sees nice imported nice images with presets, no naked raws, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial and it was helpful. Hope to see you guys next week on another Technical Wednesday. My name is Manny, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.